Welcome back to Live at 9. I've been trying to do this one for a while. Rick Cleveland, Tyler Cleveland, best father-son rider duo ever in the state of Mississippi. Is that fair to say? Although maybe there's one more up top that could be in that.
Well, I think my dad would have something.
Yeah,
for sure.
By the way, only because Tyler's one of my good friends here, I had to say that for my guy Tyler. But I was going to say, you know, well, maybe you'll be in the Hall of Fame too one day, and then we can have a trio, the best trio of all time. But Rick, when your son got into riding, did you ever push him that way, or was that just something he naturally came to do?
Oh man, Blake, I pushed him the other way. The same way my dad did me. I'll tell you, when I told my dad I was 12 years old, I told him I wanted to be a sports writer, and he said, son, if you're smart enough to do that and do it well, you can make a whole lot more money doing something else. And did I tell you that?
I got the same speech. I got the same speech, and he was absolutely right, by the way. Ace was right, and Rick was right.
Yeah, no, that's so funny. And Tyler, did you ever feel that he was really trying to push you the other way?
No, I mean, he like he said, there's plenty of ways to make a living, and if you'd like to, you know, you'll have fun with this one, but you won't ever make any serious money. But at the time, it didn't sound very important, so I pursued it, and I'm really glad I did, because I can't think of anything more rewarding. I mean,
is it fun watching your dad have to get stopped by everybody? When we were walking into the studio, the director said, I need to meet Rick. I need to meet Rick. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's that like for you when you're walking with your dad, when you're playing golf, when you're going to the pro shop, or wherever you're going, it's like, oh, I want to meet Rick?
It's mostly restaurants, especially in Jackson. You get stopped, and we used to eat at the Mayflower about once a week, and you know, it'd be like a reunion when he comes in. You know, oh, Rick, you know. So it's good. Also learned very early on to introduce myself when people come to the table.
Because I never know.
You know, poor guy. Yeah. And so I introduced myself. It's a trick we learned. I think I got that when I was about 8. Was when I learned that trick. So you get used to it. What you don't get used to is all these Hall of Fame ceremonies we keep going to.
Yeah, 5 of them.
5 now for Rick, including the latest one, the Mississippi Press Association, just 2 weeks ago, down in Biloxi. Those are always fun events. You get to see a bunch of people you haven't seen in a long time, but it's really cool to see Rick get his laurels.
Rick, you still write some here, you know, maybe not as much as you used to, yeah. But is it, I mean, what gets you to still do it?
Oh, you know, I've been doing it for 58 years. I started when I was 13 at the Hattiesburg American. 13? Yeah, and you know what? I don't ever get tired of it. I mean, I love sports. I love the language. I love telling stories, and that's what we are. We're storytellers, you know, and it just doesn't get old to me. I mean, I'm glad I'm not writing 4 or 5 columns a week anymore. Right. I'm more like 2, you know.
Yeah,
but that's enough.
Isn't it crazy, though? You talk about writing for 58 years and all the things you've seen in Mississippi, and yet there's still stories to be told, and stories that I bet you look and you go, I can't wait to tell that one.
Yeah, there's always something new. And a couple weeks ago, well, actually 6 months ago, uncovered that thing about the woman from Smithville, Mississippi. You know, Joe Burrow's grandmother.
Right.
I mean,
it never ends. The connections are endless. Isn't it wild?
Yeah, there's always a story.
Yeah, my favorite thing, when he used to go for Super Bowls all the time when I was growing up, and Rick always found a Mississippi angle. There was always at least one. It was either a player from Mississippi or somebody who had spent a lot of time here. You know, he's always able to find one, and I thought that was kind of, growing up, was kind of what made me most envious of him, is he was able to find that angle to work Mississippi in the story, and often it was a starring role, so it was quite easy. I mean, you know, Jerry Rice.
We put out some pretty good Super Bowl heroes right here that I covered in high school, then covered in college, then covered at the Super Bowl. That's pretty cool.
So every year when the Super Bowl comes around, my boss says, do we have anyone? Do we have anything we could localize? I go, are you kidding me?
Right.
like every single Super Bowl there's ever been, trust me, there's multiple connections, whether it's a coach, when we had Pinkston as one of the coaches on the Chiefs, or, you know, Fletcher Cox a few years. I mean, it never ends when you think about it.
2 years ago, Mississippi had more players in that Super Bowl than any other state, including Texas, California, Florida. I mean,
It's wild.
You do the math, that's pretty amazing.
Yeah, in a state that only has 2.8 million people, and I grew up in a metro that had 12. So, and that was just the metro I grew up in. Sally, we could do this for an hour, but we're gonna have to cut it a little short. But like I said, I'm gonna have you guys back on because I feel like we could just keep going. But my final question is, when you do stuff with your dad, you guys now do podcasts, you write articles. I mean, that's gotta be special, right? Because I have a relationship with my dad. We golf. You know, he's a music agent. We talk about music. We talk about our love of sports. But you're in the same industry as your dad. I mean, what's that connection like? And then I want to hear that from you as well, Rick.
Well, for me, I mean, you know, we worked at the same publications, just not at the same time. So, like, he got his start at the Hattiesburg American. I got my start at the Hattiesburg American. Worked at the Ledger for a little while, you know, after he did for years and years. But we'd never been able to, you know, work together at the same company. So to collaborate on the podcast is something that's been a lot of fun. And we've really enjoyed that. You know, there's some mornings neither one of us wants to get up, but I think we help keep each other accountable in that sense. And what we want to do with the show is just sit around and have a conversation. You know, it kind of lets you into the same conversation we have in the living room, you know what I mean, talking about sports. So that's been a lot of fun, and it's really special to collaborate with Rick. I mean, it's been a blast.
Rick, having your son and doing work with him now?
Well, here's the deal, boy. You know, I grew up going to games with my dad, and we were both, you know, working. And now I'm growing old, going to games with my son. I mean,
nothing better, right?
Doesn't get any better than that.
That's so special. Thank you guys for stopping by, though. And nice Saints Cup. I wanted to turn that around before
it works better than the Saints offensive line does.
All right, we'll be right back.